everyone, I am very excited to announce that I've just received this book, a Halloween colouring book, Matchstick Mouse, which is really lovely, and I am going to do a flip through for you and then colour a page. I have just turned my light out so you can see it because it reflects off the cover, but I shall pop it on now and we'll just wait for it to adjust. That's it. You see it's a bit icky, and then we'll have a look through. I haven't looked through myself yet. I wanted to look through it with you. So we have the title page, this book belongs to start with, and we get straight in. We have the sort of copyright information here, but we get straight in with a very cute picture of our friend, and she's on her broomstick with her her chestnut case bag flying through the air. We've got nice clouds and things to colour on that one. That's fun. And I haven't actually seen a flip through of this book, so it's very exciting. I put it on my wish list, and let's go in a bit closer. And it was gifted to me, and I haven't even seen it, so I knew it'd be gorgeous. I've got all the other books. I'm very lucky. So here we have Owl and baby owl and a bat flying. We have our trees, the moon, lots of stars. What I like is on the front cover here, sorry for the shine, there we go, all the stars are different colours. It looks really magical. I have never thought of doing that, so that could be fun to do that. Our owl in the nest. We have stars, and it's not really Halloweeny, but I think it's gorgeous. That's a really lovely one. We have some pumpkins. We have bat. These look like leaves in the sort of bat-shaped leaves. We have some sort of potion, a nice candle. There's a very cute picture. And here, what's going on? What's she doing? She's doing lots of, look, we've got artworks of different Halloween themed things. She's got a nice drink. And she's just, and some candies maybe? Having a go at painting something. She's got all sorts of things here in a box, like she's going to do some collage. It's really lovely. And of course, because although there's an autumn book, because Halloween is autumnal, you could do some autumnal colours on the leaves on that one. Rather nice. But here she is flying again. Oh, wow, sort of launching off her broomstick. We have some trees. Is that the cover? Yeah, that's the cover. It's rather cute. Oh, and bat. Look at the pumpkin full of goodies. Obviously been off trick-or-treating and some flying around. That's really sweet. Ah, so she's got her pumpkin hanging up, and she's doing some sort of bat shape, I think, on the wall. It's good fun, isn't it? Or maybe that is bat. I don't know. It's good fun. So here she is with a lantern. She's got a little, I've got one of those, a little necklace which, I've got one which is in a pumpkin shape and it flashes an orange. It's quite fun. I don't know why I got it. Oh, it was her Halloween party. My niece's birthday is the 31st of October. When she was little, we always had a Halloween birthday party. So I think these are like, M&M, Skittles, something like that. But they're up here. I'm not really sure. Maybe they're just having a creepy walk. Look, Owl's holding Mouse's arm, as if Owl is frightened. Oh, and now I think that's a bag of popcorn, I'm guessing. No, I'm completely wrong. It's an acorn, isn't it? Oh dear me. So it's an upside down acorn. And Mouse is looking at the sky. Beautiful stars. Really pretty. And got snail in that picture too. Oh, spider. I know some people aren't keen on spiders, but look at spider. I think that's very cute. But I'm not too scared of spiders. Big, huge ones, maybe. Oh, a cauldron. So again, we've got these sort of bat-shaped leaves. I think these are just decorations hanging up, and the bits of cobweb and things. It's really good fun. It's lovely. That's funny. Look, oh, she looks scared. Oh dear. I think I'd be tempted to do some autumnal colours on that one. It's rather cute. Ooh. It's got a great big spidery looking thing with a pine cone. I think she's making that using the pine cones, or making a decoration. Oh, a duck frightening all the ghosts. What an interesting picture. We've never had a duck in a Morgan O'Brien that I've seen before, so that's fun. It's lovely, very well drawn. It's quite fun. Our black cat with Mouse on her back, and we have the pumpkins, which is really cool. I like those. Oh, excuse me, I'm a bit coldy today. Oh, look, a giant pumpkin. Lovely fun to colour. And she is giving it a hug. And we've got this one, which I think is dung beetle, I think. And a little one here, probably a ladybird, I don't know. Oh, here's bat with some ghosts. Now, of course, the ghosts are white. I might just leave them white, but I might be tempted to put some colour in them. I don't know. I'd see how the mood takes me. Oh, here she is in the pumpkin patch. Although they're all cut, they're not growing, are they? And the moon again. We've got a lot of moon images in this book, which is rather fun. So you could do it with a silver glitter pen, just with a little bit of blue. Lots of options. I picked a set of pencils to do a page from here, and I picked ones which had what I thought were good Halloween colours, but we don't have many moon colours, so we may have to do one without a moon. So hanging up the washing, but it's a ghosty. You've got a candle there. I think with that one, because it's got a black background, I might do a little bit of gel pen to show a shine around the candle. That'd be fun. Another pumpkin there. Oh, look, she's got her raincoat on. In the autumn book, this looks like her raincoat, but she's doing some sort of magic, which is great fun. Oh, she's on a ladder. I guess maybe hanging decorations, hanging up this bunting. Oh, is that a magic potion, do you think? It looks a bit dangerous standing on the broom. Oh, she's all wrapped up warm, watching a shooting star. Look, and we've got, I think that's the water. I think this is like a beach, I reckon. So in the summer book, we've got a beach, haven't we? If you've seen it. I've got a flip through of the summer book and the autumn book and the Christmas book. I'm very lucky. So there you can see those. We've got another pumpkin patch. We have got a fun tree and a ghost. We haven't got any characters in this one. I'm just looking. So that's okay. Now we've got some ghosties. Again, more pumpkins. Look, it's so cute. Look at these. Oh, cutie cute. Hanging up some more decorations. Look, is there going to be a party, do you think, at the end? Oh, look. It's a whole pumpkin house. Oh, that's so cute. We've got all the friends going. So, oh, she's looking out the window. Looking really happy. All the friends are there. Oh, look. Oh, sorry, we slipped. So we've got the pumpkin in the tree. And it's black inside, which is interesting. If you wanted it to look shiny as if there's a candle in, you could go over that black, but you'd have to use a paint pen to cover the black, like a Posca, something like that. Oh, that's so cute. Isn't that cute? Really lovely. Oh, and there we are at the end. So I'm just going to grab my pencils and pick a picture. Right, I decided that I rather like this very first picture. I thought it would be quite fun making it look quite magical. We're actually going to start with the broom because the broom is wood, so I'm going to do that first. I'm using my Arteza Expert. This is the espresso brown. It is the darkest of the browns, and I'm going to just start with a light application of that across all of the wood part. Down here, look, this is where the leaves are wrapped on, so we're going to ignore that bit a minute. Now I'm thinking it's going to be darker at the bottom. Just going to add a little more down here, this colour. Now I'm ignoring the tip because it's a matchstick, so I think we'll do that, although in the UK nowadays you don't get matches with red tips. I think it's still fun to do it in red. This is burnt ochre. I'm going to do a little more on this. on the broomstick. I'm going to sort of do the central bit and fade right to at the top. So I'm going to go over all of it, but put a heavier layer near the bottom and fade it up to the top. And we'll just do a bit of a lighter brown on the top as our very last layer. I was gifted this gorgeous book, so thank you to lovely Trudy who sent me it. It's a delight. Now, I'm not really into Halloween, to be quite honest. Camel Brown. I don't go trick-or-treating. I never have done it. I find the dressing up is a bit frightening, but and we don't really do it in the UK, not many people. It's beginning, shops are trying to force us to think about it, to sell more sweets and candies, but, you know. But doesn't mean I don't enjoy colouring cute Halloween pictures. I really do. So that's really lovely fun. Now matches, the red part on a match tends to be quite pink. I'm grabbing this crimson red because it's a more pinky red, I think. Yeah. And I want to make it a bit darker at the base. Oh, excuse me sniffing. As I say, I'm a bit coldy today. I'm fine. But it's a bit annoying really. I want to find a little bit of a darker colour. I'm just having a look what I... Blow my nose, sorry. I think I'm going to go for the magenta at the bottom. Here we go. And just do a layer down here. There we go. On the very top I want it to be a little bit lighter. I think I'm actually going to use a pink. This one's really sharp, so I'm going to use this. Peony pink is as good a reason as any. Just to make that top bit look lighter. There we go. Okay, now this part, the sort of string, I like to make it look slightly goldeny. So I'm going to go back to the camel brown. I'm just going to find my pencil sharpener, which is getting really full. Just give it a sharpen. Oh, I've got another sharpener somewhere. So the camel brown, and use it at the bottom here, and then fade it slightly like that, and then grab a yellow ochre, to finish it off. So I'm going back over where I started to fade, like that, a little bit lighter. There might be some shadow under mouse, but I'm not going to get too worried about it. Now the leaves I want to do in a bluey green. I think they're more Halloweeny, the bluey greens. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But so I'm going to grab the emerald green to start with, and I'm going to do the base of the leaves a little bit darker than the tips. I want quite a heavy layer down here, like this, just layering it up really, and then a bit less as I sort of fade it towards the tip of the leaf like that. I'm going to sort of assume that's the part of the same leaf. Now this one is behind, so I need to make it darker in here. I'm going to lighten it quite quickly. And same here. A bit darker. And then lighten it like that. And then I want a lighter shade. Let me see, what have we got? We have got the shamrock green. And I'm going to pop that over where the area where we started to fade, and then take it out to the tips. Like that. And yeah, I am coming in with another colour, so it's not quite finished yet. There we go. That one actually I might leave like that because it's behind. Might be a bit darker. Same maybe with this one actually. I'm not really sure where that's going, but I'm just going to leave it there like that. And then I have got the turquoise, and I'm going to finish this off with a bit of turquoise. It's going to be quite pale on the tips, but I think it will help it to stand out. And I think that's, for me, that's a Halloweeny green. I don't know why I have these ideas. I mean, as I say, I don't do Halloween, I don't know much about it. But there we go. Now, yeah, I think that's fine. Now, on Mouse's back, we have the chestnut case. I'm thinking it doesn't really need to be green. I'd quite like it to be a more Halloweeny colour, like orange or purple. I haven't got a lot of orange, I've got a little bit. We could do an orange or purple hat as well. I'm thinking let's grab the orange. This is the darkest orange, which is the blood orange I'm going to use to start with, and I'm thinking around the edges at the bottom, that sort of thing, and sort of fade. I realise this is a horse chestnut shell, and I'm going to make these tips lighter, and it wouldn't be orange, but I just want it to look more Halloweeny. She could have painted it. She's painting in other pictures, isn't she? I think it'll just be fun. It's just an idea for you. Just put a little bit of light-ish around like that, and we've got this strap. Make it dark at the bottom. I'll keep that handy for a minute, and I'm going to grab my next colour, which is orange, and just add to that. It's a nice colour, isn't it? It's really what I think about when I think about Halloween, sort of pumpkin orange, and lovely sort of bright, and yeah, just bright colours. So here we go. You can see I'm just doing a little bit of those pointy tips, but we're going to have a lighter colour for most of those. But just do a little bit, and then it'll sort of blend in. Like that. I'm going to go back over now and just really make it look quite solid. So I think we haven't got a lot colour actually on this page, so it's a lot of black, so we need to make our colours really stand out. That's my thinking anyway. And if this is quite solid, then it will make these tips look stand out more. I'm trying to think what colour. I think I'm gonna, we do have a pumpkin orange, but I think I'm going to use the Tuscan Sun. It's quite an orangey yellow. I think it will just help them to stand out. I think if we'd used the orange, it might have been too similar. The pumpkin orange, too similar to the orange, plain orange. We haven't done that. Let's just pop a bit down there. Hopefully they stand out. There's an aeroplane going over. It's a clear sky today and sunny, so you can really hear the planes. Now I'm going to grab the blood orange again and just do a few more details. So down here where we started, I think it just needs fading a bit more, blending in. And just emphasise some of those darker areas really, like under there, might be some shadow, might be a bit darker. There we go. And then grab the orange oops, there he is, and go back over to just fit in, mix up a bit, just make it really defined, really dark, or intense I guess, it's not all dark. There we go, nearly there. There. Now, I want a hat to be purple. I think it's, for me, purple is very much a Halloweeny colour. I'm going to start with my darkest purple and then move to lighter. So the amethyst is the darkest in my 72 set. I'm going to think here, look, quite dark, but I'm going to lighten that towards the edge because of that black background. It's quite similar, we don't want it to just disappear. And I'm thinking down here, be a bit darker. It's a beautiful colour. Then going up here, be dark along here. Oops. As I say, I don't want to do it too dark so it gets lost in the sky. Like that, maybe a little bit darker there. Around the ear. I tend to do her hat similarly each time. Okay. And then I think the purple iris is the next darkest purple. So I'm going to just extend that colour down and through. Now the paper in this book is thin. It's Amazon paper. I find that sometimes you need to layer up a little more with it, particularly the US Amazon paper, but sharp pencils always help. Take them up there. And here extend this bit right to the edge. So yeah, but I don't mind it. It's quite thin. I mean, if you wanted to do watercolour or something, you would have to be prepared for it wrinkling. It does wrinkle, it's fine. I've done watercolour on the Matchstick Mouse book, and yeah, it wrinkled the paper and it went through the page, but I didn't mind. I put some laminate behind to stop it spoiling the next picture because it's single-sided. You can get away with that, and even applying pens, gel pens, felt pens, stickles, things like that, they do wrinkle the page, but as I say, I don't mind. Okay, I want to go even lighter. So I'm going to go for the lilac for the last bit. So just going to blend that in and take it up to the tip. It's quite pink, this, isn't it? I think it'll work nicely. There we go. I think she looks very colourful. Obviously we need to colour her as well. We'll do that in a bit. Now always ignore these buckles on the hat. You could do them in black. I think I would do them in black or a really dark purple if you have one. A few layers of the amethyst might do it, but I'm leaving mine as is. I'm gonna just, ooh, I just went across the ear. Oopsie, hang on a minute. Right, now let's do mouse and then we'll think about the clouds and sky. I've got a few ideas. What colour should we do? I think I'm going to start with her ear actually. I'm going to use the pink macaron for the ear. I usually do her ears pinky or salmony or even perhaps slightly browny. I'm going to try and put more layers down at the bottom. I think it will be darker there. And we'll also use this for her tail. In some more autumnal pictures I tend to do it more brown because it sort of works with the theme of the picture, but I think it works very well in this Halloween theme. I think pinks work well. Hands and feet as well. Now I think usually I try and do a little bit darker at the bottom where it would be more shaded, but this pink is quite tricky to get too much more colour down. And I'm going to do her nose in pink because as much as I like doing it in black, it's just not going to show up from the sky. So there is her main part. Oh look, we've missed that strap. So we did blood orange for the bottom. Just spread it a little bit. And then Tuscan Sun, the top bit. Just hope my washing machine is finished. It can wait a minute. Now the body, I want her fur to look different to the broomstick. I could do it in greys. I think I will. Not sure that I've done one in grey before on a video. So pewter grey. This is quite dark, so I'm going to apply it quite gently because she needs to stand out from the sky. So I'm using the side of the pencil and holding it quite far down the barrel so I can get as even and light a amount as I can. Oh, it's beeping again. It does like to beep. Attention seeking little washing machine. It's that day of the week, washing day, while the workmen aren't here. Get as much work, get as many jobs done as I can, including videos and washing and cleaning. But hey, I get a chilled week then. Going to use the lightest grey, the smoke grey, for the face and chest here because I like to do that a bit lighter. Like that. Now I'm not going to do the clouds in grey. I could, but I think I want them to look a little bit more magical. It's Halloween, so I'm going to do them slightly pinky. So I'm going to grab this pink. It is the flamingo pink. It isn't really pale, but I'm going to try and apply it slightly pale. So I'm just going to go, my aim is to keep it paler at the bottom and lighter as we go up. Got to guess where that bit is. There we go. And the same for all of these bigger clouds. Just noticed how much pencil crumbs there is here. I'm going to have to brush that off in a minute. It's probably from my sharpener. There we go. And this one. And you could mix a few colours in the clouds if you wanted. I'm just trying to keep it simple and fun. I've got a sort of guess again coming up here, but I'm sure I can manage. There we go. Now these little streaky lines, I'm wondering what to do with those. I'm just going to brush off the page. I'm thinking maybe a slightly silvery blue might be quite nice. So I'm going to use this periwinkle blue for these and just colour them in. You could use a glitter pen, a metallic pen, make them look silver would be quite nice. I might add a bit of silver magic at the end. I'll show you. I've got two possible ideas. I can do that bit in this blue as well. There we go. I don't know what else that... Oh, it's that. It's one of those leaves, isn't it? Right. That's not right. Let's erase. Let's get our green, our turquoise. Just do that. There we go. That's better. You'd never know I made a mistake. I am looking for a... Yeah, this is a sparkling jelly roll pen. It's number 700 and it will add glitter. And I'm just going to add glitter to these bits. Okay. all look pretty. I think Halloween, you know, we're not quite at Christmas yet, but Halloween needs some glitter. I do have plans for other Halloween pictures, by the way. I'm not big on Halloween, as you know, but as I said earlier, I do like colouring in these sort of colours and colouring cute pictures. I have, what's it called? Nice Little Town Halloween, and I've got a few pictures out of there that I was planning on doing. So I hope I'm going to get time to fit it all in before the end of the month. It's a bit tricky with people in, workmen in and out, to try and fit everything in. But I'll do my best. Let me see. I think that looks fun. I will tip it so you can see the shine. Oh, it doesn't want to shine. I can see the shine of the pencil, but not of the glitter. You may just have to believe me. But there is our cute little mouse. I'm just checking. I think she's done. So I'm going to leave it at that. But thank you for watching. I hope that was fun. I certainly had fun. I'm looking forward to doing a lot more from this book. I'm hoping to do a few more pages from here at some point. You know, as soon as I can, really. But that's that. But thank you for watching and happy colouring. Hi everyone, I have finished my Matchstick Mouse Halloween colouring book, so I thought I would do a flip through for you. Some of the pages you may have seen before on my Facebook or my Instagram, or even in tutorial videos, but I thought I would show you because I haven't put them all on my channels. I thought it would be fun anyway. Now this picture I love so much that when I came to this picture in the book, I copied this picture, so I'll show you later. But let's move through. Now I'm going to zoom in a little. I've got a little poster each page to tell me. What I did was I stuck it on so I knew what pencils I used. Now this was the very first picture I did when I did the flip through of the new book, so you can find this on video. And the long stripes in the sky are actually glittery. It's really hard to pick it up. You might see it there. But I did some glitter. Now I would have liked to have done more glitter on some of the pages here, but I sort of coloured them sometimes one after the other, so I couldn't do glitter. Now, oh, the pencils for that page, sorry I didn't tell you, those were Arteza Expert. I find Arteza Expert work very, very well on this paper. This is, as far as I'm aware, yeah, Amazon paper. And I find the Arteza Expert, but this is UK Amazon paper. I don't know if it differs from the US paper. I think it's UK. Yeah. So this one, I copied the look of the trees from the ones on the front cover, which I really like. They're quite sort of purpley bluey. So I decided to take those purples, but do pink stars. There's actually the circles are actually coloured in grey, but it's hard to see. Got a grey moon with some blue craters. And it was quite a simple one, but I just really like the simple colours, so I had fun with that one. And that was Chroma Flow pencils. Again, they work really well in these books too. So this one's Arteza Expert. I wanted to go for an autumnal feel. We've got our bunting, so I took that with a Halloween bias. So we've got the orange, but these ones I actually coloured over in purple, but you can't see very well. So we've got that bunting, and I just did, I had fun doing autumnal colours, so I decided to do our owl grey rather than brown, so that he stood out from all the browns in the picture. I had a lot of fun. This one was a Chroma Flow. There is some glitter on this page. I'm not sure if it will show up for you. If you look at the candle flame, the bunting ribbon, I think that's where it is. And oh, and in the magical potion bottle. So here I had good fun. I do like my browns, and at this time of year we're using a lot of browns for autumn colours, so that was good fun. And then obviously our pumpkins in a brighter colour. I think I mixed a brown and an orange and a yellow to get some colours there. And I didn't do autumnal leaves because we had the brown here and the orange here. I just kept them green, and I thought maybe they're pumpkin leaves, and pumpkin leaves I think are usually green. I think they go yellow a little bit later. So I had fun, and I kept it about the limited colour palette. Obviously with Chromaflow you don't get loads of colours. In my set I've only got 24, so I don't get a big range of colours, but I didn't do any blues or anything. I stuck to sort of purples and pinks. I just thought that was fun. Now this one I grabbed my polychromos for. I wanted something where I had a big range of colour because I've got a lot going on. I found it quite a complex page, and so how I did it was I coloured the desk first, and that helped me identify some of the items. Then I coloured the leaves. I wanted to do them in an autumn style. I didn't do that one in an autumn style, but then it helped me start to identify what was going on. I'm still not sure what these little bits are. I think they might be nuts, but I don't really know. I've got no idea what that is. But anyway, I just played around with it, and I did, with the pictures in the background, I did leave some white bits, but I wasn't really sure what that was. I thought it might have been a hat. I didn't know. So I left it white as if it was a bobble. But and I left a stack of paper white, even though all the paper on the background isn't. I don't know why. But I had fun with that one still. And it's nice to do a green hat. Don't often do Matchstick Mouse with a green hat because we've often got a lot of green leaves going on, so that was fun. So this is the one from the cover. I'll turn it over so you can see. This is digitally coloured and this is pencil coloured, so obviously it's a different idea, but I just took all the colours and copied them and had a lot of fun really. So that was good. I like that. And copied all the star colours and things. So yeah, I used Castle Art Soft Touch for that, and just, as I say, just copied all the colours, so that was fun. This one I've done as a tutorial for you. I actually made it yesterday. I'm not quite sure what order the videos are going to go out, so we'll see. I've just noticed I haven't coloured his nose. I obviously didn't do it in the tutorial either. I remember I did all the pencil work first. This was Chromaflow as well. And then I used my metallic pens for the wrappers of the sweets and things. You can see them, look, and for the stars. And I remember thinking, I'm sure there's another bit of pencil to do before I move on to the shiny. And I didn't. And obviously there was his nose, but maybe we'll leave his nose white. I don't know. Then this is, oh, it says here, Arteza Expert. Again, I kept it quite simple with the, I just kept these in orange and red. I sort of felt I didn't want a big multicoloured bit here. I wanted it to just sort of match in with the pumpkin, and the hat matches in with the bunting. I just wanted there to be some coherence across the page, so that's how I did that. That was fun. This one I had fun with, this Castle Art Seascape. Now in the background here we've got this big white circle, and it could just be the entrance to the cave perhaps, or the wherever they are, bit of empty hollow tree or something. I didn't know what these circles were. I coloured them as rocks, I had no idea. But I thought, let's make it look like there's some sort of ghostly presence behind them. It's a Halloween book after all, so I did that. They can't see it, they're not looking that way. And I sort of did this as if it was a pumpkin. I've got a necklace like this, which is a sort of light up pumpkin. I mean, that's a compass, but I thought I'd do it orange, like sort of pumpkin-y, because it just reminded me of my necklace. And this time I did owl in blue, just because, so owl stands out a little bit, because owl is so cute. That was done with Castle Art Seascape set. This is Castle Art Soft Touch. I had fun with this. The moon and stars were good fun. I just sort of did the moon with red to orange to yellow. I don't know why I did it that. I mean, moons aren't that colour. I just had some fun with it. And then did all the stars and dots in those colours. It was good. And then everything else is a lot more conventional. There's not so much autumnal colour in the leaves because we've got it going on in the sky. And I sort of did the yellow hat as well. And that makes it look more autumnal. You know, it's not... I don't think it's a massively Halloween-y picture, but I had good fun with it. It doesn't really matter. So that was that one. I don't know what I coloured this page in. I didn't put a sticker on. I have a feeling... No. I was thinking, is it Ergosoft? But I don't think we've got those colours. But I did this sort of sky colour in a pink and blue to make it look sort of mystical, because I thought that was good fun, because we've got the spider and it's Halloweeny. But then I did some autumnal leaf colour, which I enjoy doing as well. So it was a nice mix and a lot of fun, but as I said, I can't remember what pencils I used, so I'm not sure. Now again, I had fun with this. These are Arteza Premium, so they're the ones that come in the tub, and there's a bit of sparkle on all the cobwebs. I don't know if I can make it shine for you, but we didn't have, and I did it on the cauldron as well, because we've got this big black area and there were white bits, so I just did them sparkly. I enjoyed doing this background. I like this warm, lovely warm colour. I assume we're inside a tree or a cave or a hole in the ground. I'm not really sure. Where do mice live? Anywhere, I guess. So I did that. And because we had so much brown, then I made the leaf mainly green. There's a little bit of brown at the bottom, and darker green leaves and things. But I made the potion really bright because I thought that was fun. And then in the background, these coloured dots. There were lots of dots anyway, but I think, I don't know, I may have added some more. I'm not sure if I did. I did them in Posca, my sort of bright neon-y type Poscas. So my green and blue and orange and pink and red, yellow. So there was some sort of multicoloured dots, as if it might be coming out of the potion. I know the potion is only blue. It's a nice colour blue, isn't it? I think it might have been the teal. So this was Black Widow Spider. I got to use some spider pencils for the Halloween page, and it has a white ghost in the picture, and I was like, no, I don't want a white ghost, so coloured my ghost. I like the hat. Those colours, really pretty from the spider set. And that's the plum pudding mainly, with bits of the purple and cyanide pink. Amethyst purple? No, I actually think I may have put a bit of blue in there, because the amethyst purple is this. It's not so dark. So it's quite fun. I did Mouse grey because I wanted her to stand out against all these autumnal colours that I've been doing. Didn't do all autumnal, but did a very autumnal tree, which was good fun, and bush. This one's a bit yellowy as well, and then did the rest green, just so that there's a bit of a contrast, but did a bit of darker colour down here as well. That was fun. This was done with very thin pencils. Now I thought it would be a good idea, but actually they're quite hard. They're nice for small spaces, but maybe not so much for this. But anyway, I still enjoyed doing it. And she's, sorry, I just stopped the video because I had a very loud sneeze. But she's making her Halloween decorations. So I looked at this and I thought, well, this is a pine cone, so we'll do it in brown. And this, I'm not sure, but we'll do that sort of to match. And then we've got these leaves, so do them in green. Now these I thought looked like they might have been catkins. Which is not really the right time of year for those, or some sort of seed pods, but I did them, I think I did a mix of dark brown and black, or maybe just a dark brown, so that they sort of looked a bit darker, because I thought they should, and it just all ties together, I thought. So that was fun. We've got a little conker bowl with things in. So I only coloured that flag in orange, I left the others black. I didn't try and colour over them. So I had fun. Again, I did Mouse in grey so that she stood out from her brown wall behind. Now this again, I went back to my Arteza experts. Now the duck is very white, and I like the idea of a white duck, so I didn't want to colour her in really. Perhaps I should have done her eye. But I did a little bit of grey shadowing around some of it, but you can't really see. I had fun with the bricks, and I did the trees in sort of blue to make it look quite dark and twilighty, nightimey. But I did the ghosts in purple because I just didn't want to leave loads of white, because I've got a white duck, so I just thought it was fun. And the moon in blue, you know, I know the moon isn't blue, but you know, it's just fun. And we just did a bit of up and down colouring for the grass there. It's a bit of a strange picture, but hey, it's okay. Right, here I used Ergosofts. It took quite a bit of layering with the Ergos. Interesting story about Ergosofts. They're going to stop selling them in the UK. They've withdrawn. They're not selling them anymore. And the Design Journey are their sort of new set. So anyone who's a fan of Staedtler Ergosofts, you might want to buy them up before they come off the market. I noticed, I don't think they had any on Amazon. I think Colt Pens may have had some. I'm not sure. But anyway, I want to try the Design Journey ones. I wrote to Stedley, you see, and asked them whether the Design Journey were the same as Ergosoft, and they said they've withdrawn. They're not selling Ergosoft in the UK anymore, and Design Journey are their new brand. So they're going to send me, they also offered to send me some samples, which they're going to do so that I will compare and test for you at some point. I've got Norris, I've got Ergos, and we'll see what they send. So that'll be a video for the future. But for now, let's get back to this one. So Ergosoft, there's a lot of oranges in the 36 set, so it was quite good for the pumpkins, but they're not hugely vibrant, but I don't mind. I thought it was quite a nice atmospheric picture without too much vibrance. And also we want Kat to stand out because she's cute. So there's that one. Now this one I grabbed my Arteza Expert. I wanted a really bright orange, lots of choice of orange. I mean, in my Arteza Expert I have the 72, I have a pumpkin orange and orange, I think I have an orange lake, I have a blood orange, and then I have the sort of cinnamon nuts and sienna browns and things like that. So there's lots there that I could use for this giant pumpkin. It was so much fun, and it's not much to say. I did the stars quite pale. My bright yellow was here, and I sort of to blend these oranges, and I didn't really want it to be there as well. I wanted the pumpkin to stand out, so I did paler stars. And again, did Mouse in grey, so she stood out a little bit, or had I done her brown, she wouldn't have. And some autumnal leaves, which I just have great fun colouring. Now this one is a tutorial, I think. No, it's not. I'm lying. This was Black Widow Cobra. So it's not a tutorial, sorry. And it's quite a challenge colouring a bat that's black when you've got a black background. And that's why I'm getting confused. The tutorial I did was similar. There was a black bat on a black background. But if you use your black quite lightly, you can still give the impression of black and she stands out. You could paint the background with a Posca or paint to make it a different colour, so that, and then you could do a lot more black on the back. But you know, I couldn't quite get the ghosts looking the colour I wanted. I mixed some greens and yellows and blues, and I don't know, it wasn't, I wanted them to be a bit more vibrant, but you know. But I made some pinky shrubbery there as well as the green, just to match the stars, because it's fun. And I've got really into the sort of purpley pinky greenery bushes in this book, so that's what I did. Now this is Giorgione pencils. Again, I wanted the pumpkins to stand out. There's quite a few oranges in that set. The greens though are a bit odd. The ones that I've got, I haven't got more left anymore. Some of them are browny dark greens like this, and some of them are very bluey green, and there isn't much in between. So you don't get your, like in polychromas, you get your grass green and your leaf green and those greens. There isn't anything like that. So it's either dark green or bluey green. So this was the only green I could find that was sort of like it, and I just mixed it with some yellows to make it look a bit more autumny. So that was fun. This was Black Widow Scorpion. Now this was an interesting picture. We've got our ghost hanging on the washing line. Now I could have left the ghost white, but I decided not to. I thought it would be fun to colour it in to make it look a little bit less obvious, you know. And this time I did some autumnal leaves again, but I made Mouse brown because I have plenty of browns. Now the stars are done in Prismacolor very thin gold, and the little circles are done in very thin silver. It's just that I happen to have those in a drawer on my desk, so they're always at hand so I can grab them when I want something metallic. They don't stand out really shiny, but I think they were a bit different. I quite like the gold and silver in that set. Oh, hang on, I think I turned over 2 pages. Yeah, no. So that was Black Widow Scorpion, I think I said. I can't remember. This is Castle Arts Monet. Now what I wanted to do here was to have lots of sort of colours in the background, but I ended up not having quite so many because the Monet set hasn't got a huge amount of variety of colour. We've got our greens and our purples, and then I didn't have a lot left. I didn't really have browns very much, but by the time I'd done her,
in a bit of brown than, you know. So, but I think I would have liked a more vibrant yellow for this, for example. But, you know, I had fun. This was done with Castle Art Botanical set, and I chose it because there's lots of browns, because we've got the brown ladder and the brown background I wanted to do. I think this is quite a nice warm colour for the background, but I did her in grey so that she didn't, you know, you could see her. But I took the opportunity again to do a green hat, because often there's greenery, you can't do a green hat. I think they'd look rather cute. So that was that one. This is Staedtler Ergosoft again. I had rather more success with them on this page. I think there was less to do, so I persevered a bit more. I think drinking and driving should be frowned upon though, don't you? But I decided to, this bit was white, and I just decided to colour it in pink to make it look like there's some sort of potion in there. I could have done some dots in pen and things like that, but I was ready to turn over and do the next one when I finished this. They're very addictive, these pictures, because you do them so quickly. You want to devour the next one as soon as you finish. So it's great fun. This is Derwent Lightfast. I'm not sure why I chose those. I just wanted to try a variety of different pencils. I think I probably could have done a bit of white spray on the sea, maybe, or some reflection of the stars. But anyway, it wasn't massively Halloweeny in my opinion, so I picked up some orange and purple to try and give it more of a Halloween feel. So it was fun. Polychromos for this one. I had great fun with I love colouring tree trunks, so it's good fun, the pumpkins. This time I left the ghost white. I think it works with this picture because the ghost stands out, but you can still, the pumpkins still stand out as well, so I think it works well. Now this was done with Cause pencils, and the ghosts are actually in gold pencil. It doesn't really shine, but I just thought I'd try something different, so that was good fun. And the stars and dots in the sky are silver. I did a little bit of red in the tree, and it sort of matches the little mushrooms there. But it was good fun. I wanted to give an autumnal feel a little bit to the leaves as well. Again, you know, it's autumn now. Now I did Arteza Premium for these. Again, I like a sort of brownish background, which I think is quite autumnal. But I felt the orange hat stood out enough, so we've got a sort of orange and purple going on for our Halloweeny type colour scheme, which is what I feel, what I associate with Halloween anyway. Now we have Castle Art Soft Touch. There's a lot going on in this picture, but basically we've got a decorated pumpkin that she's inside of, and she seems to be welcoming her friends in. So I found it tricky to know where to start, so I did the pumpkin and picked out these big leaves to start with, and then did the ground, and then that sort of helped me pick out the other colours and things like that. This was done with Prismacolor. I've been playing with my Prismas a little bit more and being a bit braver, and I am beginning to enjoy them more. I don't dislike them, of course, but I get a bit scared of them breaking and not knowing quite how to use them and things like that. But this was fun. I wanted, because she's inside her pumpkin house, I think, because if you look in the previous picture, we have a window by two pumpkins there. I think that's her looking out of that window. So we did the pumpkin colours on the outside, but I did do a wooden windowsill. I could do there actually. It just breaks it up a little bit. I didn't want to do that orange as well. I did quite dark green because I think it worked well against the orange, so that was fun. Now this was Giorgio pencils again. I wanted to put in some of these fun colours, so what I did was I didn't want it all to be pinks and purples, so I used the bluey greens, and they set off well against those, I felt anyway. And yeah, we've got our pumpkin. I left this one white. On the previous pictures I've coloured it in like a leaf, but I thought, is it supposed to be a ghost? I didn't know, so I left it white. I thought it looked a bit ghost-like. Can't turn the page. I think this is the last page. This I did with Polycolor, and again I wanted some nice coloured stars, and I think it's so cute. So in my Polycolor set I've only got 12 pencils, so I've got a dark blue and a light blue. So use the dark blue for the outside of owl and the light for the tummy, and just a slightly harder layer of light there. For baby I just used light, but it looked too light, so I put a few streaks of the darker blue in so that it looked a bit feathery, but not too much, so you can see the difference between them. And then the yellow for the feet. And I had fun doing these sort of autumnal leaves as well. So there we go. I think that's the last picture. Yes, it is. So there's my Halloween book. It was really good fun to colour. So thank you to the lovely person that sent that to me. And that's me for today. But thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have a good day. I hope that's inspired you to do a few Halloween pictures. It is good fun. It's a good excuse to just go a bit mad with colour. I think do magical things and fun things and all that sort of thing. But anyway, thank you for watching. Have a really lovely day and happy colouring.